Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today it's a Ridgid pipe wrench. I paid 10 bucks for this. I think it's a 24 inch. Not even sure, to tell you the truth. Yeah, it's 24 inch. Oh shoot. Dropping stuff, sorry. Anyways, it's got, it's just caked in dirt. The teeth look good on it. It's not bad at all. It just needs to be clean. This spring part in here, you can tell it's dirty. It doesn't move real free. So I go and give it a bath in the parts washer, and then I'm going to use Rhino liner on it, or I can't remember what brand it is. I think it's Rust-Oleum truck bed liner. But this is going to work with me again, another tool going to work with me. I have one 24 inch at work. Anytime you're working on pipe, remember you need 2 pipe wrenches. 2. You rarely need, if you're taking a union apart, you're not taking it apart with 1 pipe wrench normally. You're always needing 2. So I have a pipe wrench with no teeth on it, an old monkey wrench, an old one. It's over 100 years old. I use it to take Sloan flush valves apart, and this I need for black pipe. Anyways, I'll just put it in the parts washer, give it a good bath, and then we'll come back and probably use the wire wheel on it. Well, let's see how bad it is inside there. Take it apart here real quick. Yeah, it needs work. Yeah, you can tell this thing hadn't been used in a long time. It's got a dirt, grime, and oil on it, and it's dry. Man, you don't realize how much thread's on one until you try to take one apart. Plus, this should spin a lot easier. It should be a lot cleaner. There it goes. Now it's coming. Oh yeah. If you see dirt coming out of it, that's it. Yeah. Now, see how that spring looks like in there. Yeah, see, all that needs to be cleaned in there. The spring needs to come out. And good question. There's a spring under there. Never wants to come out easy. Never, ever, ever, ever wants to come out easy. It's got one clip on the back side you definitely got to get it. Hang on a second here, see what I can see in here. I can get my screwdriver underneath it, make it easy to get up and out of there. Oh, I had it, I lost it. Let's see what else I got here. Now, if I can get it, I'll show you in a second here what I'm trying to do. It's a booger to get out, especially when they don't want to come out themselves. Alright, another screwdriver here. Well, I'm having difficulties here. One, I don't want to break it. Probably should stick it in a parts washer and finish washing it before I go doing manhandling the silly thing, because I really can't see what I'm doing down in there. Alright, let me put this in the parts washer and then go from there, because I think I'm making more trouble than it's worth. Sometimes you can make work for yourself if you don't want to. Oh well, there goes my drill. Yeah, let's stop there and just clean this up. All of a sudden, I put my drill up on the counter, and that's what I was trying to get out. There's a spring. This goes into a slot. The slot is right in here where that spring goes. It's like this, and this goes into a slot on this side, and that's what's in there. This goes in there like this, and this spring presses up against it, and that's what kind of gives you your drag. Anyways, the bottom of this is in a slot, this is in a slot, and the spring is in the slot. I don't know if we can see it or not. See how dirty, look at all the crud in there. That needs to be cleaned bad. I don't know if you can see the hole where the spring goes in. I can't see what you guys can see, sorry. There it is. I think that's it, yeah. Anyways, I mean, some people don't clean their wrenches or tools, and they're fine with that. They don't use them every day. I guarantee you, if you use this a couple times a week, over time, you're trying to open this and close it. You want this easy. The more time you waste on a job, it's the less money you can make somewhere else. It's just, you know, time is your greatest asset. So why waste time with a dirty old nasty junky tool when you clean it right and keep it clean and get your jobs done and get paid and go on to the next one. Anyways, that's nasty. Look at that. That's what I mean about not cleaning your tools. And the smell of this, it was a plumber's tool. You can smell the cast iron turds. You can smell it. Anyways, now I'll go to the parts washer. This video will probably be long. Sorry, fellas. It's all I know. I try to show you everything I do. All right, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean up the edge right here a little bit and right here, just because I want to look pretty. That's the only reason. No other reason except I want to do something to add a little touch to it. Otherwise, the rest of it's just gonna get painted. Yeah, what I did is I just want to clean the edge up, but then I realized when I started there was rust coming out of some of them pitting, so I took a lot of it off. So now what I'm going to do is take this is a 220 wore out belt, and then I'm going to put a fiber belt. This is what it is, a little fiber belt. 357 Magdad, his channel. That's where I got these ideas for this belt here. For some reason the coarse belt, there's three, comes in medium, coarse, medium, and fine. And for some reason the coarse it won't work on this machine. I don't know, I've even tried to adjust it and I still couldn't get it to work. So anyways, I'm gonna run it over this just to polish this up a little bit. And then I'll probably put it on the fiber stone and then just polish. All right, that's after that fiber belt. Now I'm gonna come on this little fiber wheel and just buff both of these sides out. That's that side and that's the side I touch. That's it. Now we're going to polish with that. Let's go here. Just for people that don't know, or they'll ask, this was an 85 wheel. It's a stitch wheel, it's about an inch corner wheel. Probably got a Harbor Freight, because I bought some offline, Harbor Freight, and from the industrial store. Here, I can't tell you this. This wheel here is just a buffing wheel. That's all I use for. This is for polishing. I've done polishing, I turned buff on this. This wheel was this wheel one time. When I got down to a certain point, I took a salt blade, and I just fluffed the end of it up, the last little section of it, until it looked like that. Normally what I do, start the wheel. I clean my wheel up a little bit, fluff it up, before I put this Harbor Freight cheap stuff. Works for me, I don't mind. I do have some more expensive Center brand Formax. I just go back using cheap Walmart Harbor Freight stuff. I got somebody out there like a piece of hardware, polish, I can't put those cheap stuff. All I put is used, most of it's junk, except for one buffer, everything else has been used. Back on, it's over. That's it. Just hit. Now I'm gonna go to the fiber polishing wheel. Well, let's go over here. Just for people that don't know, or they'll ask, this was an 8-inch fiber wheel. It's a stitched wheel. It's about an inch and a quarter wheel. Probably bought at Harbor Freight because I bought some offline and Harbor Freight and from the industrial store. I forgot about them. And I can't tell the difference. This wheel here is just a buffing wheel. That's all I use it for. This is for polishing. When I'm done polishing, I come and buff on this. This wheel was this wheel at one time. When I got down to a certain point, I took a Sawzall blade and I just fluffed the end of it up, the last little section of it, until it looked like that. Normally what I do, start my wheel, my wheel up a little bit, fluff it up before I put, this is Harbor Freight cheap stuff. Works for me, I don't mind. I do have some more expensive, this other brand, Formax. I just go back to using the cheap Walmart or the Harbor Freight stuff. It don't bother me. Yeah, there's some of you out there that like you know, a piece of artwork polish. I can get pretty close with this cheap stuff. All my equipment's used. Most of it's junk except for one buffer. Everything else has been bought used. Turn my vacuum on, get started. I'm just showing this real time. That's how much. That's the side above, and that's the side above already. So you can see here. I hope it shows up anyways. And then there's no I really need it. Okay. So I just want you guys to see that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Sanded them down. Got yeah, pretty good. I mean, this powder coating that Ridgid uses is durable stuff, good stuff. I like it. And I wish I could powder coat here. I just don't have the space in my shop. I don't want to take up any more room that I already have, and I wouldn't use it that much. So I'm gonna use that, it's black, it's Rust-Oleum truck bed liner material, and I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it. The teeth on these are in really good shape. On this one, I am just going to go ahead and paint this tooth. I wasn't going to and polish it, but it's hard to get in this spot to polish. And you can grind this and drive the pin out and put it in and put it back, but I'm not going to do that much. I just want a good clean tool, something that is going to be usable. And now cleaning it up the way it's cleaned now, it doesn't smell like a cast iron turd pipe. So anyways, we'll see what it looks like when I'm done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a week, and I've had not much time really to do much, so I want to show you what I did. All I did was paint. I used hammer black on the jaw, top jaw, and polished just a little bit. I just wanted to show you guys the difference, trying different things. Anyways, I don't know where this video will go after this, so I'm gonna put the spring down in there and put the jaw part back together. I'm gonna put a little bit of grease on the spring, and the only reason I'm doing that is because it was rusty. Just kind of help protect it. All right. This pipe wrench won't see a lot of work, but when it does see work, it'll probably be in toilet water. Cast iron piping, I'm wind up going to take this one to work just because I need another big pipe wrench. When you ever use a pipe wrench, you need two. You can't work with one pipe wrench. You always have to have two. At least that's the way I was taught. Got to slide that in there. Problem is, I got to compress the spring down. There's no really way to show you how to compress the spring, except I've done it with a screwdriver, and then press this piece in there. Sometimes it's easier said than done, especially if that gets down in there. Let's see if I can get. Ah. It's harder to do than it looks. That's trying to get that spring compressed and that down in there. It's a little flatter tip screwdriver. Let's try that. Oh. Well, I've done it before. Hang on, let me get a little hammered tap with. Almost got it in there. All I got to do is finish pushing it down in there and should be able to, there, like that. And then, just gonna put a little slight grease on the inside there. Make sure that's in there good. There, I left it outside. Got a little bit of rust on the, I'm not worried about that. That just, throw a little bit of grease on the inside of these. Doesn't need it. I mean, probably should have left it alone, left it dry, but I'm glad the week's over with. Trying to finish this so I can post it. This has been sitting for a week. Let's just leave it like that. Slide that in there. I didn't paint the wheel. I probably should. But this, it won't see much action. This thing here I'll probably use once a month, maybe once a month. And the only reason I say that is I don't do a lot of big plumbing. Usually it's small stuff. If I have to work on something, it's usually something that's been sitting for a while. I can't get to right away. It's one of those, when a work order comes down on a big pipe like this, I usually have to have help. Look at that, turns free and easy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I present you a Ridgid 24-inch. And this is not powder coated, it is truck bed liner. And I got a couple, look, if you see, there's a run there, there's a run there. And I didn't see it because I was doing it when it was getting dark. And then I just to make it my own, I painted a little red there. It's a sunrise red, Rust-Oleum. And then I polished this a little bit. Man, get grease on it already. And then I painted this hammer black. I really didn't have to do this. I mean, the pipe wrench was fine probably the way it is, but at least now I know it'll last a long time. I like I like the truck bed coating. For one, I don't know if you can hear it, it's a little gritty. It's good to grab with, it's good to hold on to. And this part, I didn't want to use that truck bed liner on the jaw, the adjustable jaw, because I didn't want to create any type of a burr or anything that would make it hinder going in and out, which now it flows, it just spins so easy. I don't know what these cost right now. I think I paid 10 bucks for this out of the pawn shop. I think that's what it was, 10 bucks. It was either 10 or 15, but I'm pretty sure it was 10. But there you go. Nice little pipe wrench, nothing fancy. Just cleaned it up, wire wheel, buffed the sides of the jaw up just to make it mine. Help protect it. This wrench, like I said, will, if I work on the boiler or steam line, but more than likely I'm going to use it on some cast iron stuff. Black pipe, I guess. I could use it on that. There's so much different. I work in a facility that's a low bid, so everything that's put in is done as cheap as possible and barely to code, and sometimes it's not code. So we have to go back and fix what contractors come in and do as cheap as possible. So that's why I have tools. You know, I have to have tools to make a living. All right, tell me what you think, guys. If you like it, if you don't, fine, whatever. It's for me. It works. It's a good working tool for me. I do want to show you something I found in the pawn shop for $1. I got these. One's broke. Tip on that one's broke. But these other three are in good shape. I picked this up for $1. And the reason I did is because I have this OEM that I bought out of a pawn shop over a year ago for $1. So I was able to find, I'm always on the lookout, and that's what I want to emphasize to you guys. When you're out and about, remember what you got, or make note of it. If you need something, usually you'll find it. If you just walk in, you're not looking for it, and there it'll be. So I got a whole set of these now. Of course, the one's broke, but I have a duplicates. But there you go. I got 6 adapter for snap ring, and I got the plier. Like I said, I got $2 in this. So I just wanted to show you guys, keep an eye out for them old tools out there. You'll be surprised what you find. Oh, and the truck liner material I use is this. I've used this. I've done a couple of truck beds with it. I've actually done 4 truck beds now. I like this stuff. It works. Prep, you got to prep it really well. Everything, it's like anything else. Paint, whatever. You spray a paint, you spray a car, whatever. You got to prep it. This stuff does hold up very well. I've done a couple of wrenches now. This hammered black, I like this stuff. That's what this adjustable part is painted, is the hammered black. And then the red is a sunrise red. This is my favorite color. It's about the same equivalent of Porsche Indian 1977 Porsche red. That's why I use it. I just like it. But get this out of the way. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what you think. If you like it, you don't, you do. I hope you do. Well, like I said, got a little run. I don't care. It's not going to hurt the function of it. If anything, it's going to be heavy there. This stuff, this liner is very durable, and it will chip. If you get this hung up against a steam line, you're raking across the top of it, you can chip it, you can scratch it, but it doesn't it takes more effort, let's put it that way. It's not powder coating. I do believe Ridgid has a very, very good powder coating system, but over time it does wear just like anything else. So to me, this truck bed liner is a good compromise. All right, guys. Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your weekend, and I'll try to get this posted pretty quick. Bye.